Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is about 4 o'clock, and I'm walking a different road. I'm walking a road that is called Cheese Factory Road. So, and if I turn to face Cheese Factory Road, behind me is what is called Kilroy. This was a requested walk. It's probably, the full walk is probably about a mile one way, right? Maybe not quite a mile one way. I've actually parked halfway and I have walked up to Kilroy Road on Cheese Factory Road. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and I'm going to try to narrate this to make it make sense. Good luck with that because I'm a babbler, but we're going to try to make it make sense. It's beautiful out here. It's still chilly. It's only about 33 degrees, 34 degrees. And when you stand in the sun, it feels much warmer, but there is also the wind. So right now I'm kind of standing right in the middle of the intersection, which you can see. I'm going to start walking. I'm actually going to walk down toward County Road 32 from Cheese Factory. And I'm going to try to see if I can find a map that I can post in with this so that you can understand the location. I keep saying I want to walk in the nice weather. Well, it's kind of hard to walk in the nice weather when it goes away or your days are filled with obligations, so you can't get out here, and that happens to be the sunniest day of the week. So it doesn't really matter if your mindset is I'm gonna walk. The weather really doesn't matter. What matters is the walk. That's what's gonna make you feel better. That's what's gonna make you give you the energy and the positive vibes to continue with your walking. I have decided that this is going to help me with my mindset on a long distance trail. So I'm hoping that the motivation and the realization that it's better to be out here and walk and feel better about yourself than to not walk. So that's my wisdom for the day. Okay, so I'm with the tour. So I have almost walked down to the next left-hand turn, which you can't see it coming up, but I'm gonna turn my camera around when I walk back. But this is this road right here is called Race Road. It's a short road. It goes from Kilroy Road, which is what we're walking, to County Road 32, which in our town they call it East River Road because it runs along the river. So we got a picture of this sign. And there we go. I hear some ducks. Okay. So here is the beginning of the tour. This road over here, right here, is Kilroy Road. And there is a kind of a Y, which comes off from here. That is Race Road. And that comes up. You can either go this way to go back onto Kilroy and to go down toward County Road 32, or you can go this way and you'll go on to Kilroy Road, which will take you over to the Oxford Coventry Road. It will take you over to County Road 27, which is the Oxford Coventry Road. Coventryville, actually. So we're walking up from Race Road. There's plenty of farms out through here. Bring it in a little bit. There's farms up through there. And then we're going to continue to walk this way. If you can see where that car just pulled out, that is Skouton Hill Road, which also goes over to County Road 27. So we're walking back, but this goes up past our relatives' farm, which isn't a real working farm anymore, but the barns are there. My cousin does still live there. Others as well. That's a nice place. It's not new, but it's newer than what I think some of my viewers will remember. Very nice up here. The view, I'd build a house up here for sure. The view is amazing. But there's that road, and just over that knoll there's a small farm, and then a smaller farm just over the road. And there's another road up there that takes you, that actually is the end of Brown Road. So Brown Road comes down and around, and it comes out up there. So we're coming back to Cheese Factory. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a fox, maybe? Or maybe they're dogs. This one looks like a dog. Pretty cool. Private property, obviously. So yeah, I'm walking down Kilroy. This is Kilroy here. Goes all the way up the hill. We're not walking up the hill. Not today, anyway. We will do that another day. So, this is Cheese Factory. We're back to Cheese Factory. And we're going to walk down this. Let's point at the sun. There it is. There's the money shot. So I walked down a little ways because I took some sun shots. I'll stick one in. So that's the stop sign. You have to stop here, coming up Cheese Factory. Left, right is to the farm that I spoke about previously, and left is to County Road 32, East River Road. And this is Cheese Factory Road. We're walking toward Brown Road. Brown Road is a spur off of North Road. There's the mountains. Take me to the mountains. I live in the mountains. I live around the mountains. I kind of live on a mountain. It's beautiful though. I think I'm a little overdressed. But I was concerned about being cold because when you're out in the sun, obviously you're warmer, but so like I said, this was a suggestion from a viewer. If anybody else wants to chime in and give me some suggestions of where you might like to see anywhere around, well, I say Shenango County, but it could be other places too, or similar places. Have to keep looking around, make sure I don't have a car coming up behind me. There's one coming in front of us. So for a cut across road, there's a lot of traffic on this road. It totally amazes me. Oh guys, I gotta tell you, I got another subscriber. Wasn't today, it was yesterday. I think they subscribed. Whoopee! That was kind of cool though. So again, if you subscribe, you could always put a comment in and say, I just subscribed, and I'll mention you if you'd like to be mentioned. If you do videos, or you know, something nature wise or crafty wise that you'd like to be promoted, I'd be happy to do that. Right now I'm following Laura Evelyn Ashley, and she is a 2026 AT hiker, and the other one I'm following is Nancy West. She's pretty cool. I wish I had met her. Well, I had a great hiking partner when I went, and she continued on for 800 miles. Darn. But my time's coming. My time is coming. That's all I can tell you. There's only a few homes on this. We just passed one driveway. Some waterfalls coming down on the rock. So I went from the right side of the road to the left side. So we could follow the creek. All the creeks are running like this. We gotta get out on trail. So I got my exercise bands in the mail. I'm gonna start practicing them, and then I'm gonna try to do a video. So that's one of the ideas that I have, is doing a video with the exercise bands. I'm hoping to do it outside, maybe even on trail. Take a pause, do some exercises. And the other idea, and I mentioned it before, is I'd like to invite somebody to walk with me. If you're interested, you can DM me or use my email. They're both in the description down below. Not in the description, but in the information below. But we could walk, maybe have a lunch, and do an actual trail lunch. And maybe just have a little conversation about them, like not really an interview, but just a conversation. I have some conversation topics that would be really cool. Oh, this is an accident waiting to happen. That should have a cone on it. Somebody's gonna lose a tire. This is down off the right side of the road as you're walking from Kilroy to Brown Road. And we're walking on Cheese Factory Road still. stone right there. I don't know if they, I don't know why that's all there. Maybe they had some stacked and they were working on the creek or something. Creek's coming up. So here's the bridge. And this is, I don't know, it's not even a half a mile from Brown Road. It's just down the road. There's a business at the top of this road. I'll get a quick shot of it when we drive back by. But I'm not going to walk all the way up there. But this is the creek. And this is on Cheese Factory Road. They've built this up because this actually flooded, washed away a lot of the bank. It's the road. Getting a little shine on my camera. And then this is the other side, which also had some damage all along the bank here. You can see some rock and stuff. In our last couple of floods, this has been a little unstable, but they did do some work. Fixed quite a bit of it. Set these rocks back up here. Make sure you can hear it. So we'll go back this way just a little bit farther. But like I said, there's an active business up here, an auto shop, which I don't think it's the right thing to do to film somebody's private property without permission. So I've already got quite a bit of private property. But this continues on all the way to Brown Road. Might be able to give you a little shot up here if I walk up far enough without being right on top of the property. The creek is way over there. Way over there. That's the bank right there. Whoops. Down. And it runs right on down through there. So see, it's cool right here. I was heating up and it's cool right here. So I'm almost, yeah, I might be able to see it if I get up here far enough without, yep. So I'm not gonna film past the shop, but I will point. Oh, you can see the stop sign. So that's a slow down sign. And then beyond that is, let's see if we can get in a little bit farther. There we go. So the stop sign. So up there is Brown Road. And if you get to that stop sign and you turn right, you're going to go back toward North Road. If you turn left, you're going to go Brown Road out to Kilroy Road. So now we're going to turn around and we're going to walk back to the creek, which is where I parked the car. So this is, oh, we don't need this big. That'll work. 1.7. I didn't know I could turn the wheel like that. That's pretty cool. You know what I found though? That some of these nature pictures, and I don't know if it's because my phone is trying to grab all the pixels, but they look a little pixely, for lack of a better word, when I play it back. Now, if I pause the video, it seems to clear up a little bit. So I'm not really sure if it's, you know, the quality of the phone camera, or if I should film it in a smaller, I'm going to do some more research, film it in a smaller size, like a 720 instead of a 1080, and then bump it up to a 1080. I don't know. I'm not really a filmmaker. I'm really just doing this as a hobby, something fun, and I need to walk and exercise and get my legs in shape for a long distance hike. And it keeps me focused. It gives me time, which helps me to be clearer, more objective, and it gives me a better attitude toward any situation. So if I'm in a high stress situation, I'm more able to think through it. If I'm in a not necessarily stressful, but if I'm a little angry for one reason or another, it gives me clarity. It gives me the ability to stop and focus, to understand the whatever the emotion I'm having is, so that I can be so that I can be a better person. So I'm awful philosophical today. Sometimes the woods bring out the philosophy, the clean air, the sound of the stream, and if I'd probably be quiet, you'd probably be able to hear it. If it was warmer, I'd go down there and put feed in it. But it's not. All right, guys. Well, guys, I never really did an outro, so here it is. I'm on day 23. It's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying this afternoon. I got a couple good still shots. I kind of put them in somewhere here or there. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. I am sending out all the positive vibes that I can send, and I really hope that you continue to watch. Thank you to the one subscriber that subscribed this last couple days. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching and following me on my journey toward an epic adventure